Hi guys, it's Shami from Crafts Names and Things. So today we are going to make a card. So this is from the supplies that Alice sent me from happycrafting.etsy.com. She gave a free coupon code to all my subscribers, so I will put the link below and you can go check out her store. She has lots of great goodies. Paper, punches, tags, just everything you can think of at really great prices. So what I'm going to use to create this card is I'm going to use her Boys Rule collection, and then I'm going to use the stamps from Little Blue Button Stamps, and this is the Happy Birthday Charlie collection. So what I did was I just cut off a strip of this beautiful paper, and then I am going to do the same thing with this paper, but it comes with a whole collection, just of beautiful pages for men that are, you know, masculine or for boys. So that's great. So we're definitely going to use that collection. And what I have here is I have card blanks. Now I get these at Michael's. They come with the blank ones, and then they come with some that have decoration on them too. They're like $5. You get like 100 cards, and they're 5 by 4.5. So they're a pretty good size card, and I just buy them already done like this. So this is one that I'm going to use. It's all folded and ready to go. I cannot make a crease to save my life when I'm trying to make a card. So this is the best way for me to go. Is it's easy. I just fold them over. I can decorate the front, layer them, just use them as I would cardstock, and it works out great. Now what I also have here is just a stack of like my scrap papers, and I like to just stamp my sentiments on different color cardstock. And then I have some foam tape, and then I also have a glue stick too. And that's basically what I use. And then I just have an acid-free stamp pad here. I got this one actually from a thrift store. Okay, so, and it works great. Alrighty, so all I did was I cut out these little squares. They're 1 inch by 1 inch by 1 inch. And that's exactly what I'm going to do with this other piece of paper here. Okay. So I'm just going to take my paper cutter. I use my paper cutter a lot. So when I do card making, it just makes my life a lot easier. So there we go. I'm just going to line it up on the 1 inch line. Okay. And then I'm going to just hold it down very taut. Okay. And then I'm going to do 1 inch this way too. And my cards are pretty simple. I'm not, you know, I have limited supplies, so my cards are pretty simple that I make, but I love it. I love making cards. It's so much fun. Sometimes I go to this scrappy workshop at a local business, and we do card making night, so it's so much fun. I really enjoy it. So I'm just going to make as many as this will let me make, just of 1 inch squares basically. But it's so fun, so I would check your area if you haven't done card making before and try it that way. But just jump into it. I mean, there's so many great YouTubers. Alice does a lot of cards, so does the Frugal Crafter. Yeah, so just go for it. I say just go for it. That's what I always do with everything. So there we go. Very cool. Alrighty. Okay. So what I have here is I have the cut up paper pieces, and I'm going to arrange these. I think I'm going to put maybe 3 or 4 on top, and I'm just going to decide what orientation I want my card to go. This is a cream color. It probably looks white in the picture. I think that I'm going to make it go this way. Okay, and then I'm just going to kind of lay out a design that I like. Yes, I do like that. Okay, so every other one will just interchange them. And as I said, this is a card, you know, that's concentrated basically on a male. So I'm happy about that, because it's so hard to find good paper for them. You know, that's not too feminine, so it's good. And you can orientate the pieces of paper however you want, so just kind of play around with it. And then I think I'm going to put my settlement here, okay? So, but I want these to pop out a little bit, and I think I'm going to bring them down. There you go. That looks better. So I just play around until I get kind of it the way that I want. So this is just foam tape, and that's what I like to use just to add some dimension. So you just take it, you tear off whatever kind of piece you want. I just make sure that it's adhered very well, and then I just remove that backing. And then I can place it right on my card, just like that, okay? And what it does is it just has it pop out a little bit, okay? Very good, okay? Now you do have to be careful because it does stick very, very quickly and well. You won't be able to move it, so, you know, and it doesn't have to be straight or perfect. You guys know that I'm not a perfect girl, so I don't really like perfection. I like things to look like they're homemade, so I'm just going to take it and I'm just pulling that off again. And if you wanted to, you could use a roller, you know, just to make sure that it's lined up very well. And see, it's a little off, but that's okay. I'm fine with that. Okay, put that there. And cards are just so fun to make. They're super cheap. You can make a lot of them. I just would make them in series of cards, so while you have out supplies, just yeah, just make a whole bunch of these kind of cards, and then, you know, just keep, and then you'll have like 5 or 6 of, you know, the similar one card, one design for one card. Bring that over a little bit. Very good. Okay. Trying to debate. I think I'll do that way. And if you wanted to, you could ink up the edges on these or kind of do your thing. Kind of put your roller there if you want and see. Kind of make sure it's lined up maybe with that one on top. It's okay. It does not have to be perfect. Do not fret. Your card will still look pretty. I have made plenty of Cricut cards and I sold them too. And no one was none the wiser. It's just a fun process. So I want you to have fun. And I want to make simple cards for you to do because you don't need those fancy punches to make beautiful cards. I mean, I have a few just decorative scissors that I use. I have no fancy punches at all. I mean, no, I just use what I have. And I make beautiful cards and I sell them too, so they always do very well when I go to craft shows, so don't worry about it, okay? Just like that. Alrighty, so that's our base. That'll be the front part. Now let's get out our stamp pad, our beautiful stamp. So I think for this one I'm going to say Happy B-Day. So this collection is so cute. I just love it. Just like that. And then there's a cling side, so I just put that right on my little stamp pad. It's just a clear acrylic block, and this was $1 at Michael's. I don't have the fancy ones, I just have the dollar stuff. You just take it, and I love clear stamps because you can't see that it's inked very well. Now I do mine this way, just so I can make sure that it's a clean impression. Just like that. Okay, and then I can just kind of wipe it away. Alrighty. Okay, and then I just apply some pressure. You can use a pad, like a mouse pad, and that works well too. It gives it a little bit more cushion. Just like that. And you get a pretty good impression. That's not bad. And I'll ink it up again. Let's make another one. And while I have ink on there, I just have, you know, just a scrap piece of paper, and I just make another one. Okay, another impression that I can use for later. Okay. Alright, let's put that away. Okay. Now, if you wanted to, you could use decorative scissors to cut this out, but I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to straight cut this out. That one's a little bent, so I won't use that one. And this is just a regular piece that I cut 1 inch by 1 inch. And I might need to cut it down a little bit. I'm just going to kind of see where I want it to go, maybe right down there, but I need to trim it a little bit more, so I'm going to use my cutter here. Alrighty, let's see here. So I can kind of see how much I want to be taken off. Alright, and I just want to make sure that it's nice and straight. I think about there. Looks good. Just want to make sure that it's straight. If you wanted to, you could do this with scissors, and that would work just fine too. Okay, I'm just going to take it, and I'm going to just apply lots of pressure just to cut that down a little bit. And I got a little bit on the side there, so I'm just going to take my scissors and just trim it up, just like that. Alrighty. We're going to trim off that edge. There we go. Okay. A little bit sticking out there, so I'm going to trim that up. Okay. Perfect. That looks much better. Okay, so I can put this at the bottom. Happy birthday. I kind of like that. Or I can put it here. I think that I like it there. Yeah, I do like it there. Okay, so now I'm going to get some more of my foam tape because I want that to stick up too, I think. Or do I? Maybe I want it flat. In that case, if I'm going to make it flat, then I just use my... And I'm going to trim off this top part too. Okay. Okay. Happy birthday. Happy B-Day. How fun. Okay, and then you're just going to take your glue stick and you're going to apply some glue right to the back. You can use an Elmer's runner too. Tape runner. I use those all the time, and those work out great too. Very good. I saw this, and I think it needs something else, so I remembered that she gave me this beautiful mustache punch. So I'm going to punch out some mustaches. So this is from the Pink Paisley collection, but I really love the pattern, so I'm going to make some mustaches out of that. And she gave me this adorable little punch. So I'm going to make 8 of these. 4, 5. Okay. I think I went on top of one, so let's make a few extras. Okay, and this is just an adorable little punch. I love it. So what I'm thinking is I'm just going to take my glue stick and I'm going to add these to my little boxes. Aren't those cute? I just think that it needs a little something else. I'm going to add little mustaches right in there. I'm going to try to get it in the center as much as I can, but I'm not too worried about it. It's okay if it's not perfect. And I am not turning these the right way. Very good. There we go. And I'm just using my glue stick. Nothing fancy. But I just think that is adorable. So that's why I'm doing it. I love this punch. It's so cute. I've mailed off some Happy Meal. And I included some of these little mustaches in there. So. And she has a lot of different kinds of punches too, a lot of fun ones. So definitely that's a great thing to get, isn't it? To get great punches. Just fun. Okay, I'm just going to take that and very good. Just kind of make sure everything's down. Isn't that cute? Can you see that? Let me bring it in a little bit more here. Those are those adorable little mustaches. I mean, she has so much great stuff in her shop. So I really hope you visit and that you use a discount. Very cool. I just love making cards. It's so much fun. It's so rewarding. And I mean, who does not love to get a homemade card? It's just so beautiful to know, that someone made a beautiful card for you. Very cool. Even men love homemade cards, even though they like to pretend like they don't notice all these little things that we do, but they do. So much fun. Oh yeah, that's totally what it needed. So now I am officially done. So I think that card is absolutely beautiful, and it has little mustaches. How cute is that? So thank you so much for watching. Make sure that you visit happycrafting.etsy.com, and this is American Crafts, and it is their mustache punch. Very cute. And she does have this in her shop. So it's just so cute. It's adorable. And look at them on the sheet. Aren't those cute? So, alrighty guys. So I'll see you next time. Check below for the links for the coupon code for all the information that you need to place your order or to go check out her website. And I will see you next time. Bye bye.